Go ahead.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to go over Anaconda choke defense. So we'll start with just preventing Anaconda choke and like escaping the front headlock position, just like a couple ways. Like there's a bunch of ways you can escape it, but we'll just go like over like 2 different ways escaping front headlock itself. And then we'll go over stopping the roll through, and then what happens if they manage to get us rolled through and they're attacking the Anaconda. So there'll be a lot of layers of defense in this move. So the first layer of defense, Chase has me in the front headlock position. If I know that he likes going for front or for Anaconda choke, let's just rotate this way. If I know he likes going for the Anaconda choke, the second he's in this position, I'm gonna open my arms wide here. So now, one of the main things that Chase is gonna try and do is he's gonna try and bring my arm across like this and roll me through, right? So to prevent this, I'm gonna keep my arm wide here. So now when Chase tries to bring my arm across, it's gonna be really hard. But you do have to worry about the guillotine thread here as well. But this move that we're gonna use first is a drag out. It's gonna defend against the guillotine and the Anaconda. So we're gonna bring our head under and look at the choke arm now. Step my leg up, and then I'm gonna reach and grab this elbow here. If the elbow's too far away, like he has it like up by my shoulder more with his hands connected, one, he's not going for the Anaconda, but two, I can just grab it with this one, pass, and then now from here I'm gonna drop this knee down as I step this one up and like reach around the corner and back my head up that way. So again, here, immediately my arm is wide so he can't collapse my arm across, right? We'll get into what happens if he does, but for now, we're not gonna allow him to do it. Head under, look at the choke arm, and step my leg up. Now from here, reach and grab the elbow, swing over the top and rotate to my other knee, and go around the corner here. Okay? So that's like before he even manages to get the Anaconda choke. The second escape we can do from here, keep my arm wide, and now instead of bringing it here and looking towards the choke arm, I'm keeping my arm strong. I'm gonna bring my head all the way to the other side and step up this way, and I'm gonna do like a backstroke and peek out to the side here. So it gives us options on both sides when we're trying to defend. So if like he's moving, and he opens up one side or the other, right? So here, immediately strong arm, bring my head under, and this time I step this leg up, so I'm bringing my head out to this side. This arm that goes back is gonna go like into his armpit to pull him forward as I slide through. And then I immediately take the top position here. So that's the Pika. So you can use these together. You can use these together. As he defends one, it kind of opens up the other, right? So as I try and go around the corner here, this way he might circle away, right? And I might switch sides. I mean, he let go completely there. He might switch sides where I can go this way, right? So that's like preemptive. So we didn't even get in the Anaconda choke. Now we're gonna go into the rolling through part. So the next step he wants to do, if he just tries to lock the Anaconda choke from here without rolling me through, I don't think this is a good idea, because now for me to do the drag out escape, I want this elbow, that choke arm elbow deep. When he puts his arm through to lock the choke, he's putting it deep for me to drag my head out, okay? So, in my opinion, you should be knocking them to the hip first, then locking it in where the drag out is a lot harder now, right? So, one thing that Chase is gonna do is he's gonna lift me up off my arm, and use this arm to pull my arm across here. So now I don't have any base, he can roll me through. And then now he would lock in the Anaconda choke from here, right? Yep. So to prevent this knockdown, if we keep going around the corner here, so if If I keep going in this direction, if Chase tries to roll through from here, he's literally giving me his legs. So he's gonna have to chase the angle on me and get perpendicular. Otherwise, he's literally just gonna give me a takedown. All right? So here, one more time. If I make an angle here and he tries to roll through, I'm just gonna collect his legs. And now, there's no choke here, and he's stuck in the bottom of side control. Are you? You guys can roll, you don't have to watch me.
They're learning.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go into he actually rolls me through. So what we did before, we just made an angle. When I make an angle, he's either not going to want to roll me through because he's just going to end up in the bottom, or he's going to keep chasing the angle, right? This time he actually rolls me through. So the second I feel like I'm not going to make an angle or I can't escape this, when he rolls me through, if I stay here, this is going to suck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the momentum of him rolling me through. I'm just going to go back to my knees here. So here, he goes through, rolls, and I go immediately back to my knees. Arms wide, and now I can go into what was the space that we went over earlier, right? So I don't want to get stuck on my side on the bottom if I can't help it, because that's when stuff starts getting in deeper crap at that point. So one more time, we're here. He manages to roll me through. I just keep going to my knees. And then now I fight to try and get my arm back open. All right? So now we're starting to get into the deeper layers now, because now we're actually going to start getting into the territory of the Anaconda choke itself. So if he rolls me through into the bottom position and sticks me there, I'm either going to chase the legs or I'm going to go back to my knees. That's kind of like the dilemma I'm going to put him in. So we're here, he rolls me through, and I'm here. So stop here for a second. So I'm going to put him in a dilemma. All right? So first thing, before I put him in any dilemma, I need to make sure I'm safe. So if I can, I'll grab the locking arm and I'll just open it up like this. So now when he tries to choke me, it's harder for him to choke me because I'm like making his triangle into a circle, right? If I can't reach this, then I'm just gonna connect my hands. I'm gonna try and open up as much as I can. I might even grab my own leg here, just to buy me time. This is not an escape, this is just to buy me time. And now my dilemma that I'm gonna put him in is I'm either going to try and bridge and come on top of him. For now, either I can grab the legs, or if I get my elbow to the inside, see what that does to your anaconda grip? It completely slices open his anaconda grip here. So just roll it through again. Here, so I'm here immediately. Well, there's a lot of clap. Immediately I connect my hands together and I bridge, so I want to get up over top of him more. And now, if he even has the anaconda locked in, here, when I go on top of him, if I bring my elbow to the inside of his elbow, it like naturally slices his arms open. I can also use the assist of reaching in here to loosen it. Here, some people even like going Americana, if I can get that here, but that's just additional, right? But my goal is to try and separate the grips. If the legs are close enough, me turning to the legs is going to just do the exact same thing and open up the anaconda choke. Alright? So that's kind of like the first part of the dilemma. The last part of the dilemma is this. So he rolls me through, but this time he knows that I'm trying to get on top of him. He knows I'm trying to get his legs, so he walks his legs away. So I'm going to turn back to my knees again. And now we're back to square one. Right? So if he keeps his legs close, then that's when I go to like bridging over top, reaching to the legs. If he keeps them away, then I just reboot the system where I go back to my knees again and I try and defend. So let's just show that one more time. here, he rolls me through. I try and get up and get to his legs, he goes away. I go back to my knees. Here, right? And then we're back to square one. We're not doing one of the two escapes that we went over in the beginning. So that's kind of like all the layers of defense. Actually, I forgot one thing. The annoying leg hook that people do. So when we're here and we roll through, one thing that he's gonna do, when I start opening my arm, he's gonna use this leg. Yeah, this sucks. Yep, so do not allow this to happen. So when he is here and he's trying to lock that over top, I'm gonna answer the telephone. So if my arm is like this, he wants to get the back of my elbow here. This is what collapses it together. If I change the plane of my elbow to this and answer the telephone, there's no like lip for him to catch. And I can use this hand to just kind of remove the leg after he attempts it. So go ahead here, right? Even if he comes at more of like a back roll angle, where he's like more here and throwing the leg over, right? And again, this whole time, I'm gonna be trying to also do the escapes as well. So doing this kind of like answer the telephone, hand block to not allow the elbow to get caught is gonna save you from when they're trying to chop your arm with the leg. Cool.